Hello, Taurus rising. It's Mandy Ray of Ecstatic Astrology here to tell you a little bit about your month of January. We're going to start with the new moon in Capricorn. The new moon in Capricorn is today, January 11th, and it's happening in your ninth house of higher learning, beliefs, new horizons, travel, truth. It's really spiritual is the ninth house, but it's really like your beliefs, your inner world, what you believe to be true. It's also philosophy, how you expand your mind. It's travel. It's really learning and teaching is what the ninth house is. It's also adventure. So that is where the new moon is. That's where you're setting intentions, planting seeds. Capricorn is about the structure of that area. So, if you're someone who does want to learn new things or travel, or it's about how you can achieve that, that's where the new moon is. The good thing about this new moon is it is really well connected to your first house of identity, self, instincts. Independence is another first house topic. How you see yourself and how others see you is what the first house is. So, I mean, you could even say it's about your values for how you conduct yourself in the world, how others see you, because it's Taurus. Your beliefs about it, both of those things are working together this month. Those are the themes coming through over and over and over. So, not just this new moon, but we're also talking about the 12th. Mars is in Capricorn in your ninth house. There's Mars right there. And it is trine to Jupiter, expansion in that first house of self. So you may be telling your story, being seen more, wanting to explore more, wanting to hang out and do things with people more, wanting to be recognized for things more. That all can come up during this month. The 13th, Mercury enters Capricorn, your ninth house, and then you will be really thinking. Now, this could be a time when you want to do self improvement. That makes total sense for this transit for you, like wanting to start new things, wanting to hone skills, wanting to get your story correct, wanting to speak more clearly, especially about your truth. All of those things keep coming up. Now, what we have on the 15th is the sun here in the ninth house of truth, adventure, learning, travel, in an opportunistic sextile with Neptune, which I don't really have on this graphic, but it's still happening in your 11th house in Pisces. 11th house is goals. So your philosophies, the adventures you want to have, your truth is in an opportunistic connection with inspiration in this area of groups, communities, and long-term goals. The 19th, we have another Mercury in the ninth house. And I'm just going to say the ninth house from now on, since I've got it circled here. You can read Mercury there. Well, actually, let me circle it better because Mercury's right there. I was hiding Mercury. Actually, I'm going to draw a line. Mercury's in your ninth house, and it's going to trine Jupiter in your first house of self, independence, instincts, and identity. So again, that comes back up on the 19th here. Okay, so this next one, Pluto enters Aquarius. Okay. Pluto enters Aquarius along with the sun, which is your 10th house of career, ambition, public image, reputation on January 20th. Okay, so this is when you start to make connections, have different goals for your future. Pluto is a long transit. The sun happens every year in Aquarius. So every Aquarius season will be your 10th house of career, okay? Will be your 10th house of public image. It just so happens when Pluto enters with it, you get a dose of power, empowerment, wanting to transform that area. Again, that's going to be a very long transit. And then you got Venus moving into Capricorn, which is why I had Venus here hovering between Sagittarius and Capricorn. So your ninth house is beneficially, actually, Venus is beneficial to your ninth house, is a better way to say it. Venus brings balance to this area of truth. It brings joy, brings love, it brings value. Even money can come from this ninth house with Venus there. And then the full moon in Leo is on the 25th. Leo is your fourth house of home and family, okay? So this Leo area is about your heart and how you feel about it. It's about creativity, and you may be wanting to be more involved in family stuff. And the reason I say that is because it's going to be square. This full moon is going to be in a 10th square with Jupiter in your first house of self. The difference is Jupiter is really not a bad thing to have a square to. Jupiter is truth, Jupiter is abundance. And so you may actually be feeling an emotional connection to your family and also accepted for who you are. And home is another fourth house topic. So, home and self start to work together during this full moon in Leo. The other thing is during the full moon in Leo, Venus is trine Jupiter, Venus being in your ninth house of truth. So it may be easier for you to share who you are with people at home or people in your family and immediate vicinity. Uranus is direct to 26. That's your first house of self and identity. Uranus is change and freedom. So if you have been feeling held back, this is a chance to move forward and to living your truth as a person. Now we've got the 27th, 28th, and 29th. Oh, I love it. I love the end of the month. Okay. So Venus is in Capricorn, ninth house of truth, higher learning, new horizons, adventure, beliefs, education, travel. Venus is going to be sextile, opportunistically sextile to Saturn in your 11th house of friends, networks, long-term aspirations. Then on the 28th, Venus is going to be trine, supported by Jupiter, truth of self, Jupiter in your first house of identity. Okay. And it's also going to be trine the moon in Virgo, which is creativity, joy, inner child. Not only that, but on the 29th, Mercury and Mars come together in your ninth house of truth and higher learning. And you think and you act on that area. And they're going to be trine Uranus in your first house of self. So, trine is supportive, but when you're talking about Uranus, Uranus can be unexpected events. So it's as if, like, what if your truth is, you have really judged someone for, wearing a certain object. Let's just say that's always been your truth. But all of a sudden you feel drawn to wearing that. And that's the change here. That's either a change in truth in what you believe in order to fit your identity, or a change in identity in order to fit your truth. Both of those things could be happening. Either way, all of these areas are working together all month, and I'm very, very excited about it. So I hope you have a great January, Taurus rising, and I will catch you on the flip side for your February forecast.